Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video, like I promised, is my January 2022 bullet journal setup. I cannot believe I'm saying 2022. This year has gone by so quickly, I don't know where it's gone. But I'm so excited that I am in my fresh new bullet journal. So nice to start a new one and have all clean pages and a nice binder that hasn't broken or anything. So for this month, I actually decided to recreate a previous month that I've done. And I know I've been doing that quite a lot lately, but it doesn't affect you as much because a lot of the ones I'm recreating, I didn't really create videos for. So it's almost as if you're seeing it for the first time, but I've seen it before. And the reason I recreate some of my themes, I may have drawn them out the last time and then not really used it very much that month, and I felt like it was too good of a theme not to use, because I'm so better at using my bullet journal now and filling it out, whereas a couple of years ago I might have like drawn the month out and then not really used it at all, and it's kind of a waste. I wasn't really into it like I am now, and I'm so glad that I got into it because I honestly couldn't imagine my life without it at this point. So the theme I have gone for this month is an old school RuneScape theme. This is absolutely one of my favourite games ever. Me and my brother used to play it a lot growing up, and I kind of got back into it recently, and especially during all the lockdowns I got back into it, and so I decided to recreate it. And the last time I used this was actually February of 2021 apparently. So it was interesting to go back and see kind of what I'd filled out in it and what I'd written and the way I kind of designed the theme, and it was fun to kind of create my own spin on it for this month. So I really hope you enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's get into the time lapse. So like I said, this month I decided to recreate an old RuneScape bullet journal theme. And so we start off with my front cover page and the quote page. And of course I tried to recreate the starter page you get when you log into RuneScape. And instead of obviously using the words old school RuneScape, I used the words January, because of course it's for the month of January. And so I'm just colouring in the pages. I'm sorry that you don't get to see me draw them out. I would have loved to have done that. I just had not much time this month. So yeah, this is what you're going to get, I'm afraid. But you still get to kind of see what I've drawn for the month. And I kind of put my own spin on it and said welcome to Janscape instead of welcome to RuneScape, which I thought was quite funny. And on the left is a quote. I actually am part of a Facebook group that is full of people that play old school RuneScape, and I asked people on there to give me some quotes, and someone from there told me this quote, and it says, "If the grind is long, the rewards are great." And it's basically just a great reminder to never give up, because the more you push for something and the more you work for something, then the more you're going to get out of it and the better the outcome will come. You know, you never really get anywhere just by giving up or giving it the least amount of effort you can, which is just a really great reminder to keep going and really push for what you want to happen. So this next page, I did actually do a monthly spread in my previous version of this theme. As you can see, I kind of did the map of Lumbridge behind the calendar, but I don't really tend to use a monthly calendar anymore. So I've skipped that and I've gone straight to my mood tracker and my habit tracker. And for my mood tracker, what could I do, of course, but the different runes that you get in old school RuneScape. So there are different runes that you get, and each one is used for different spells that you can cast to practice your magic. And so there's different runes. So for example, if I'm feeling low, I've got a fire rune just because it was red. If I'm feeling meh, then I did a law rune because it's kind of the sacks are either side and you're not great but you're not happy at the same time. And if I'm feeling happy, then I did a cosmic rune because it was yellow. And of course I then filled in the background in grey. I kind of tried to make it look like the inventory that you get in the game, but it was really hard. So I just kind of drew the 2 pillars either side. And obviously you only get 28 inventory slots in the game. And of course there's 31 days in January, which is kind of why it worked out so well last year when I did it for February. Because of course there was only 28 days in February. But I think it still turned out really cool. And then of course I just wrote mood tracker at the top. And so each day I can fill out the different circles according to how I feel that day. And I think it'll be really cool to see all the different runes. So the next page is of course my habit tracker. And for this I kind of decided to do some of the illustrations from the different skills you have in the game for each habit. So I know some of them might look a bit weird, like why would you put that with that? But obviously water, I did the watering can. The hoover I did an anvil, because it kind of looked a bit like an iron, and I feel like irons and hoovers are from the same kind of category. Like, they're both cleaning, even though it has nothing to do with smithing at all. For the sheets, I did the thieving mask, because it kind of looked like the eye mask I wear when I go to sleep, and obviously I sleep on sheets. And then for piano, I did the agility man, because it kind of looks like a guy that's dancing, and I thought if I play music on the piano someone might be dancing. So it's really random, they have nothing to do with them at all, but I just thought it kind of made it a bit more fun. So moving on, we have my January memories page, and for this I decided to go really simple with the design and just draw a bunch of party hats. I know party hats are a cool thing in old school RuneScape, and there's 6 different colours you can get, and so I drew them all. And I just thought, you know, my memories are really a celebration of all the great things I did during the month. And of course you wear party hats at celebrations, so it was perfect. And the page next to it is just my YouTube videos ideas. You know what that is, I tell you every month. And I just leave it blank now. I don't really have any specific categories or anything. It's just a place for me to write down all my ideas, basically, of future videos. So the next page is my gratitude and my prayer request page. And for my gratitude, I kind of tried to draw it out like the text box you get in the game. So my username is Hollywood Hurrah, which is also my Instagram name, if you want to look me up and follow me. So I wrote my name at the bottom where it normally would be in game, and I wrote "Today I am thankful for," as if I was about to write it in the box, but instead of having it in the box, I've written all the numbers, and then I can write down everything I'm thankful for each day. And then I just coloured it in kind of the closest brown I could find to what the box looks like in the game. I thought it turned out pretty cool. And then of course underneath I just have my prayer request section, which is kind of self-explanatory. I like to write down things that people ask me to pray for and things that I want people to pray for. And I know one thing that's in there at the moment is definitely my best friend. So this next page is my Bible verse page. And for this, I know I've probably done this Bible verse before, but I really thought it fitted quite nicely. It's Philippians 4 verse 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And as the illustration for the Bible verse, I've done the skill strength. So in the game there's different skills that you can level up, and the highest level you can get is 99. And so I drew the strength skill, and of course it's only at 30 out of 99. And then I drew the same skill underneath, but with a cross in it, to show that with Christ everything is possible. Because sometimes I forget that I'm not actually having to do everything by myself, and that he is actually always there and going to help me. So that's just a really good reminder that anything is possible if I turn to Christ. So for this last page, we've got my weekly spread page. And for this, I just did some horizontal boxes. I kind of like to switch it up every now and then and not just do the classic vertical 8 boxes. So I've done kind of a grey and yellow theme, because that kind of is what I think of when I think of RuneScape. And I've just done some doodles along the top. So I've drawn like some goblin mail, we've got some shrimp, we've got an amulet, a party hat, a ruby, and different things which are old school RuneScape themed, which just really kind of bring the page into the rest of the theme. And I think it turned out really cool. So there we have it, guys. This is my final flip through. It's a final flip through now. Sorry, I don't know why that came into my head, because it's not the final flip through, it's just the flip through. But anyway, this is the flip through of my January 2022 bullet journal setup. I hope you really liked it, and if you play the game, I hope it brought back a lot of nostalgia for you. And if you still play it, then feel free to add me, because I really want to start playing it more. And it's such a cool game. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the setup. So there we have it, guys. That was my January 2022 bullet journal setup. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications every time I upload a new video. And I will see you soon.